Hi all, I just wanted to clarify some instructions on the case studies. I've had a few questions about it, and I thought it'd be proper to post a video of me kind of explaining what's going on. You will notice that, and I've just already noticed my mistake on the screen here, but the case studies, and I am holding them in my hand, that's why I'm looking down, are inside your textbook. The first one's on page 164 and 165 about PricewaterhouseCoopers test their own partners by sending them to work in poor nations. And then on the second bit, there's a set of questions. So through this, you'll notice due dates on the calendar, and that's just to keep you up to date. Can you do them all at the end? Absolutely. But my suggestion is do them at the end of each of the sections of chapters for the reading that you would want to keep yourself ahead during that time. So inside Module 3 folder, there is the case studies 1, 2, and 3. I will update the dates. That's what I was looking at there. I didn't realize I put those in there. So I'll update those dates. And I did remove some pages from your version of the textbook to make it a little bit cheaper. So I'll make sure that those page numbers are correct as well. So check it online on Schoology before you do anything. Also, you'll notice the grading criteria is here as well. And you're just going to turn these in all together on April 26th. So do the first one, save it, and then leave it alone. When you do the second one, put it in the same document, and so on. So approximately a half page each for the analysis of each question would be appropriate for the case studies. So those are the questions, and I'll flip over here. So here's the case study on my screen here. Read through this, and I apologize, it's crooked as the scanner grabbed it a little off there, but you're going to answer these discussion questions over on the right hand side here, in probably about a paragraph, half page answers each. So when we look at the question 3 in particular, how would you determine if the Ulysses program was effective? What metrics or outcomes would you collect and why? If you look up right on the bottom paragraph over here on the left, it says, while the results are hard to quantify, PricewaterhouseCoopers is convinced that the program works. So then they talk about some of the metrics they're using to come to that conclusion in the subsequent paragraphs. What I want you to do is, yes, sort from this, maybe do a little bit of outside research, not a whole lot, but also what have you learned where you could also introduce metrics, or maybe your own past experience where you could introduce metrics in here to see if this program is indeed working or not. They have some pretty strong metrics that they're using, but they have nothing formalized. And then, why would you collect those and justify your answers is what it's really asking for there. So that's an example of, how to answer that question without me actually giving the answer. So again, you'll just do these along the way. And if I click out into the main page here, you'll notice that the calendar has the due date, at least for case study number 1, which is quickly approaching here on February 13th. But when you click on that calendar event, you'll notice that it just says these will be turned in when you complete all 3 case studies. The reference to this is in the Module 3 folder, so that's where you'll want to check to see the full description of all of this. You can also view the calendar here by just clicking on that little calendar icon next to it, and then you can thumb through, and when we get to April, you'll see case studies 1, 2, and 3, and then hit view item, and you'll be taken out there as well. Again, that shows you the rubric and everything, and it also allows you, if you have any questions or anything, you can comment on there. In addition, the submissions, you have a different look and feel since I'm the instructor. While I'm doing this, I'm going to click off of that real quick. I did notice just this morning, it's February 1st when I'm making this video, but I did notice that some of your grades are not calculated. Everybody has 100%, even though you haven't gotten 100% on everything. So that has raised my eye of suspicion. So I'm going to investigate that a little bit more and see if I can get those corrected for you today. I'll also send out, when I correct it, I'll send out an email, let you know that I've corrected it. Obviously, a setting is probably off and I've set it incorrectly when I set it up. So take care of those things. Hopefully, campus has been suspended for the last 2 days, and prior to that, I was on vacation for 2 days. So I apologize that I'm probably a little bit late responding to everybody, but I'm catching up today. This is Friday, February 1st, and I will get you all squared away, hopefully, in the very near future, hopefully by the end of business today. Otherwise, shoot me an email, kevin.steele@valpo.edu. Also, when you're trying to access different things in the course that are maybe Google documents, you'll have to be signed into your Valpo email. That's how those permissions are set up, so that they're not just floating out free and we're not getting random spam access, answers and things in our spreadsheets that we're trying to access for collaboration and things like that. So with that, I will close. Thank you for spending just a little bit of time with me this morning. And let me know if you're having any other issues or you see anything that's maybe copied and pasted from the previous semester that I need to fix. I'm happy to do that. Just, make me aware of it. I tried to get all of it out, but it floats around. So we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.